one of the clubs you came from, Norwest out of London, really embraced LTPD. And one of the things I've been hearing the last few years is how LTPD not just helps generally, but specifically can really help smaller clubs. Having seen sort of the inside track there, tell us a little bit about why that works for smaller clubs in the LTPD perspective.
Well, LTPD is, which I stopped using the short form because it's, you know, when you say LTPD, it's actually long-term player development. So I try and exaggerate the long-term player development. Because as clubs and technical leaders, we look long-term. Most parents generally are looking at a smaller window because they just don't know how long their kids are going to play with different things. So smaller clubs, I think LTPD helps them have that little roadmap on giving them an idea of maybe what long-term looks like. Helps give a unified structure for not just the player, but as the athlete. You know, for example, physical literacy and understanding different stages and components of, you know, at what level or what stage should a player understand maybe some spatial awareness. So things like that. And I think smaller clubs, because they don't have all the resources that the bigger clubs have, often they're purely volunteer run. The board members are doing a little bit of everything. And for those that aren't directly tied to a game as a board administrator, technical, or a match official type thing, it's a lot of effort to get players in the field. So when you're a small club and you don't have those massive resources, having something in a framework to say, hey, at 7 and 8 years old, there's 5 kids on a pitch. You know, here's some guidelines for them with our grassroots curriculum that was done a couple years ago. You know, what are the priorities from a technical component, the 4-corner approach? If they use that, that can really, really help them because they just don't have the resources to do that.